Hello there, I'm Brad Fraser, and this is Final Fantasy XIV. And we're gonna hit the next patch content. Let me do a go live announcement. Just occurs to me that I can do that, so I should do that. Time to catch up with this new material. Alright, what am I doing? I assume there's something in Tree of the Law for us to do. Alright, let's see. Okay, there's Fishy Fandango over there. We'll deal with that later. I don't see anything here, so let's head to Solution 9. See what's there. Detecting a lead, we have some Hildebrand content. I don't know if I've showed off this glamour on stream. Got the shades. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very boy band fit. And then the weapon is actually glowing Nixie thing with the with an umbrella. Alright, let's continue with Hildebrand, shall we? Yeta! Sorry, this was a different voice because it's hard-boiled, not Hildebrand. Yeta, eager to get back to work, I see. I reconstructed the remaining files, but found no more record of monstrified criminals, so I reckon we're clear on that front. Well, the last of the data I did contain, though, was plans for repairing some kind of fancy-schmancy duplication device. Said it was discovered abroad in a flying vessel of unknown origin. The description of damn near perfect matches the shiny disc our imbecile's inspector crash-landed over near Moriyuga. So now I'm wondering, what's a gadget on a ship like that used to duplicate? Hildebrands. Anything? Even people? Oh, that ain't good. See, the files mention 3 critical materials: electro, beryllium, and meteorites. Sound familiar? That's the same stuff our fugitives already nicked. They got what they needed to fix the device, and I'm sweating bullets imagining what they mean to do with it. Problem is, we've squeezed those salvage files dry of every last juicy lead. Can't even begin to guess where Kashaki and Carlelian might be holed up. For all we know, they've already moved on to the next step of their diabolical scheme. It's time we pumped a new source of information, and I know just the noisy bugger that'll do. Let's pay a visit to Myland. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sub, honey. It's very good, man. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. You can gift sub now, and it'll pick somebody from my recent viewers. If you just random gift sub, you'll randomly pick someone. So, mhm. You may recall my mere presence seemed to anger the detective when last our paths crossed. So we've taken to disguising ourselves as ordinary citizens. Ordinary, yes. Okay. Yeah, you can do that with whoever shows up. That's fine. Okay. Our independent investigation otherwise continues unabated. Nashu has in fact identified a new potential avenue of inquiry.
I've noticed there's an oglop that never strays far from Detective Hildebrand's side. I suspect this persistent insect is much more than it appears.
Or maybe it's just a bug that has a taste for gumshoe.
It's been following him ever since we passed through Vanguard. This is not ordinary bug behavior. Did she just do this? I think she just did this. I've been suggesting. I really hope that was actually what just happened. I hope I saw that correctly.
We could be dealing with another creature possessed of a transferred criminal soul. Mayhap it's been sent to spy on the detective.
But it doesn't feel like spying. More like it's watching over him. I love her hat being bobbed backwards as well.
Whatever the Oglop's intentions, we must continue to surveil this ever-present surveyor. It may prove critical to cracking the case.
Definitely all for the hip and happening look. Yes, they do. You like it? Yes.
Back again. What can I do for you this time? I've got an odd question for you. Have you seen anybody that looked weird around here?
Device that can duplicate anything, eh? In the wrong hands, it could lead to all kinds of mischief. I haven't heard a peep about alien gadgets, but there was something else that might interest you. Rumor has it some half-dead bloke dressed like a lab worker who rescued out of inherited found.
I reckon that'd be our villain Kashaki.
That could be. You'd have to talk to Sareem, the hunter who found the poor bugger. Apparently, we brought him back to his home in the outskirts.
If this half-dead rat is who we think he is, I wonder if Carillion mustard. Thanks for the tip, Myland. Well, partner, it looks like we're headed to the outskirts. Let's find this Sareem fella. And we shall follow wherever the Oglop leads us. course, there's the stalker. There's it's found. Ah, of course. I'd be happy to share the tale. I was culling monsters on the fringes of Everkeep when an all-wheeler wobbling through the skies above caught my attention. So erratic was its flight path that I half expected it to crash into the ground, which it did not far from where I was standing. I went over to see a man crawl free from the wreckage and collapse, his mask and gloves marking him a lab technician of some kind. Though the air-wheeler hadn't exploded or burst into flames, he looked terribly burned. I was able to rush him home and administer treatment, for he succumbed to his injuries, but the potent medicines have put him in a deep slumber, so I'm afraid he's in no state to answer questions. As for his name, I found an identification card tucked into one of his pockets. Assuming it belonged to him, the name Kishaki, a researcher from the local facility. That figures. And those burns, knowing Corellian's preference for fire magics, I wager a dozen hard-boiled eggs that he's to blame. Amuk, dubbed the Crime King, is not the type to play local henchman for long. Probably turned on his boss and took over the whole operation. You know, I don't like terms that I don't know what they mean, particularly nouns, because they always sound like some kind of racial slur. I don't know what that initial noun is up there. It makes me nervous. I'll have to wait until Kishaki wakes up to get the whole story. But in the meantime, I'd rather be doing something useful. I say we head outside and consider our options. Appreciate you sharing, Cersei. Kishaki is a criminal involved in a case we're investigating. So I'll be imposing on your hospitality again soon. A criminal, you say? Well, we won't be committing any crimes in this condition. I'll be sure to get word to you once he's fit enough for you to interrogate. Yep. He really likes to talk. A lot. I doubt Cornelian would be humored his boss for so long unless he had an endgame in mind. And considering his betrayal just came as they had acquired everything needed to fix the duplication gadget. He's probably up the device all along. Hey, it's Final Fantasy XIV. Hey, Bruni! Welcome. Yes. We do Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome. I has important shout out to do. Hold on. Just a minute. Bruni says, good morning, wifey. Alright. That's to do the shout out to the Bruni. Okay. Alright, so we're doing the new content in Final Fantasy XIV. It's good stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Assuming we're right, what does he mean to use it for? Well, we can work on answering that question while Kishaki is still in Greenland. And an old pal of Cornelian's might have an insight or two. Was part of his gang back in the day, but insists she's on the straight and narrow now, working as a fortune teller out of a shop in Solution 9. Savala, the girl in the front desk, handles all of her appointments. Quickly! So, quickly! Let us not lose sight of the Oglop. And off they run.
A little too zoomed in there. All right. Solution 9 is where we're going, I guess.
This established caters to lost souls seeking the true path. Due to high demand, however, I'm afraid we're completely booked for the coming month.
We're not interested in your dubious divinations. We just tell old Cassia that Hard-Boiled is here to see her.
Oh, very well. One moment, please.
I love Nashu's outfit, by the way, Bruni, if you haven't seen it. It's ridiculous. It's great. That face. What do you want, hard ahead? I've paid my debt to society. You're interfering with the legitimate business of an upstanding citizen.
Says the woman who was Carnelian's most prized sorceress, charlatan. I'd wager your only fortune to be found here is the one you're making off gullible marks.
Don't you dare lump me with that double-crossing snake. It was his fault I went to prison. I've been done with that underworld ever since. My establishment is entirely above board. It's just a very interesting face they've given this lady.
All right. Don't get your robes in a twist. It's Carnelian I want to ask about anyhow. I'll spare you the whole messy story, so let's get down to brass tacks. Imagine there's a gizmo that can replicate a person or object in the world. What do you reckon a no-good crook like Carnelian would do if he got his hands on something like that?
What kind of addle-brain... How should I know? The only thing Carnelian ever wanted was power, and no matter how much he got, it was never enough. It seems his ancestor, the one they called the Lich, created an ultimate spell and eats him up. He's never had the arcane strength to cast it.
An ancestral spell he hasn't got the juice for, huh? But how would a duplication gizmo help him with that?
Not my area of expertise. Although I suppose you could search the public database and read up on Lich, if you're so inclined. Kitty, yes. Kitty is at the door, asking for the other cats to come in. If I go to the door to let him out, he will stand there and call to them. But even if I don't open the door, he will call to them through the door and say, hey, you kitties, come back in here. We've decided that Flapjack is the house butler. And so he tries to run the house, and he tries to run everyone. He comes up to us and he's like, it is time for the litter to be cleaned, my lord. He was like, would you like for me to perform? And he'll lay down and go, ah. And he'll go and try to order the other cats around. It's like, you children, come back in here. You children go over there. You children go where you need to go. And that's Flapjack. Captain Flapjack. He's ordering everyone else around, and it's kind of adorable. But yeah, he's trying to run the house.
Fair enough. We'll try our luck with the terminals in the commerce sector. Much obliged, Cassia.
That's stinking cute. Oh yeah, it's very cute. Because he's sweet. Like when the other cats break some of the rules, because we have rules for the cats, when the other cats break the rules, he will punish them. He's like, no, you're not allowed to do that. It's really funny. He wants me to open the door. He doesn't want to go outside. He wants me to open the door so he can call the other cats in. Uh-huh. I gotta remember how to run in this game. It's been a minute since I played Final Fantasy XIV. I was like, okay, is it the way I run in my football game? No. Okay, is it the way that I run in The Witcher? No. Is it the way I run in Persona? No. It's
play too many video games this summer. And I immediately forgot again. I tried to run the way I run on Persona. Too many? Never. I mean, I had a lot of fun. It was a great summer. I got to play a lot of games. It was awesome. Eat up all you can before you go back to work. Yep, heading back to work next week. Wednesday is the first official day back, but I need to head back early to make sure that I'm actually teaching the teachers some stuff, and I need to make sure that I have that ready. Yeah, I know. We come back real early in Oklahoma. These terminals are connected to Alexandria's public database, and you can use them to learn all sorts of neat stuff. I'll see what I can dig up on this Lich character. 31st is when they go back to work here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not only that, but they've decided that our summers are too long in Oklahoma, so they're going to be shortening them. Next summer is going to be shorter than this summer was. Meanwhile, I reckon you can look up what this Klotz so special. Kishaki's other flunkies didn't get a choice of monster, but when it came to Cornelian, it seems the Crime King specifically requested the Cloud as a vessel for his soul. Really? Mm-hmm. Well, we are ranked at the bottom in education in Oklahoma. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that they keep giving us directives that make no sense in the classroom, and it's really affecting the students' learning. And so because they keep failing on our education standards and keep telling us to do things that make no sense, our scores are in the toilet. And so they've said, in their infinite wisdom, they've decided, oh, the scores are in the toilet. What we need is more time for kids in the classroom. And that's just the one solution they have. And so we're going to do that. We're going to have the teachers work more, pay no more for the teachers. We have a major teacher shortage, by the way, because they keep ignoring what the teachers are saying on how we need to fix this. And so more work with no extra pay is their solution. So yeah, that's going to go well. Anyway, Kishaki's other flunkies didn't get a choice of monster. When they came to Cornelia, it seems the Crime King specifically requested the Cloud as a vessel for his soul. No, yep. We're so smart around here. I figured it was keen on their powers of mimicry, but now I'm wondering if there's something more. Anyway, see what you can find. In chat mode, say with your keyboard, the software keyboard, enter the term CLOTS, Commerce Section Data Terminal. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if it's next year or the year after next. They've removed fine arts from requirements for graduation. So you don't need to have any kind of extracurricular or fun anything in education. That's irrelevant for education. And that's the whole reason a lot of kids even go to school. So yeah, they're trying to have us catch up in science and math, and so we got to remove the requirements for fine arts. So that's going to solve that problem. The major problem right now is that the kids don't want to work because there's nothing fun about school. So the solution is remove the fun that's there now, and that's going to make up the difference. Chat mode, say CLOTS in conversation. Again, they keep making these decisions that make no sense because they don't ask for any of the teachers. Because we could tell them this is going to have the opposite of the intended effect, but they don't ask us. Let's see, CLOTS. How should I say CLOTS? CLOTS got you down? Try blood thinners. It'll really get your blood flowing.
Okay. I said too much. I just need to say clots. Terminal monitor displays an entry in the monster known as clots. Clots. These amorphous organisms inhabit dense jungle environments and demonstrate an extraordinary capability for physical mimicry. When threatened, the clot will either mirror the threat itself or adopt a more intimidating form. Clots will also fuse with other members of its species, and these are recorded cases of multiple clots merging into a single, gigantic entity possessed of immense magical power. It's more fun whenever I could type other things in. Well, no surprises from the bloodline that produced a maniac like Carnelian. Turns out that Lich guy's a real piece of work. I was too dyslexic for Spanish class, and they kicked me out and gave me extra study hall back in the day. Yeah. They're also trying to remove all of our accommodations. They say that school should not be performing any medical procedures, I think was what they said. Anyway, everything special ed related has been moved to a different department, to the health department. So all of the educational assistance we were giving students that needed accommodations and extra help is being transitioned out of school. I swear they're looking around for the dumbest things to do, and they're doing all of them. No surprises from the bloodline that produced a maniac like Carnelian. Turns out this Lich guy's a real piece of work. The entry I read said he used sorcery to raise and bind the dead to his will, and created an unstoppable spell that would immediately snuff out the life of any target. Oh, and he also said he used necromancy to turn himself into a living corpse. This allowed him to keep amassing dark powers over a period far beyond a normal person's lifespan, which is a thing that earned him the Lich moniker. Too many years of nefarious undeading, though, and the people came together to put him off permanently. Oh, shit. Not for the extra help, I would not have graduated. I had the IEP, EEP. Yep, they're trying to do away with IEPs and EEPs. They're trying to do away with all that. They're trying to make it so that people who need extra help are just done away with. That's what it looks like from where I'm sitting. It's some eugenics crap, and it's really ticking me off. You know, Noarshu, my assistant, was killed by a spell I'd never even seen before, and I reckon Carnelian took a page from his ancestors' book of necromancy to animate these poor bastards at the Kenaloka Corpus. We're going to have an undead Nashu? Looks like a dead bug to me. I like that she's using the same disguise that Lalafellow was stalking her used. Completely ineffective disguise. How'd your research go, by the way? Learn anything useful? This, that, the other. I learned a couple things along the way. The multiple clots can merge together to make one humongous blob that wields all their magical power combined. Well, that explains everything. Carnelian means to create a bunch of Crime King copies and fuse them into one big murderous mook. Again, that phrase got me real nervous. Well, you and me are going to wreck those plans and avenge Noirshu's death once and for all. Do you want to loop Hildebrand in on this? So you want to loop Hildebrand in on this? Yeah, I've seen him hanging around like a bad smell, but when it comes to exacting vengeance, that well-meaning dope will only get in my way. And besides, Carnelian's more dangerous than he's ever been. I won't give him the chance to hurt anyone else. Why are you so bullheaded about me being pals with that inspector, anyway? You share the same soul. You saying we're two of a kind? Yeah, I don't see it. Still, there's always been something weirdly familiar about that guy. Yeah, what do you got? Uh-huh. All right.
worry. Be there soon. That was Cersei telling us to come over. Kashiaki's woken up. Yeah, what do you got, dope?
This outfit is just... I can't. I've been thinking, Peter, what if the Oglop we keep seeing is actually Nwashu? Somebody pointed out that voice that I do for the Miqo'te sounds like James from Pokemon, and I didn't even realize, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it does. When the detective was talking about his assistant, I swear that insect had the saddest look on his little face.
Come now, Nashu. You heard as well as I did that she perished by Cornelian's hand.
Well, what if instead of dying, her soul was shunted by the Oglok body in the same way the fugitives were stuffed into fiendish forms? This was completely subconscious, and he said that, I was like, oh my gosh, you're right.
I suppose it's possible.
Yeah, my first thought initially was, oh my gosh, we're going to have an undead Nashu.
Nashu does have an uncanny sense for such things. Mayhap we should not dismiss the idea out of hand.
I love the sunglasses.
Were we to explore the possibility, we might begin by chatting with a researcher zombie, whom my gentle dead man acquaintance befriended. Pray continue your investigation alongside Detective Hardboiled. We shall contact you the moment we learn aught of substance.
All right. Back outside.
You're late, Chief. Just got lost on the way, or what? This case is promising an explosive end, and I'd hate for you to miss it. I mean, I'm here now. Right. Let's head inside and hear what Kashiaki has to say for himself.
Marzipan's still outside, right?
Yes, so.
Let's see, this is very Al Bhed, which is making me think we're going in a Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy VII direction. If there is even a petition, I'll sign it to keep the IEP stuff going. That would be something to look at on change.org. Again, I'm not sure exactly like how to fix it right now. I mean, the way to fix it is to get a new administration, because the current administration is ruining everything in every area of our society. But that would be where I would look. I don't know that there's any way to convince them otherwise. They seem hell bent on destroying everything.
Well, Mastermind, what happened to you?
The duplication device was restored. I had all I required to build my genius army. But mere moments before I began to replicate my brilliant self on Mars, that damnable cur burned the hand that freed him.
I hear chaos in the other room.
Seared as I was by Cornelia's society, I was a miracle I managed to escape at all. But of my ambitions, naught survives but smoke and ashes. I want you to make him pay. You'll find the device in a hidden lab on the lowest level of the Carnoka Corpus.
Yeah, this makes me think Evercold's going to be in this direction.
If Cornelia's aim is mass self-replication, then this is where he must be. It'll take time for the ancient technology to do its work.
Trying to tame a vicious breed like Crime King was a gamble, and you lost. But lucky for you, I was planning to bring him down anyway. Looks like I called how things played out, more or less. Don't twig that Carnelian would hold up a lab right now beneath our noses, though. Hand this sorry son over to the authorities as soon as he's able to walk. Might put up a fight, but I doubt it'll be much of a challenge for a strapping hunter like yourself. He's welcome to try. Don't worry, I'll make sure to see him into custody. Probably this. We know where Carnelian is now. I'm ready to charge in, guns blazing, but first I want to pay my respects at Noirshu's grave. While burying the dead isn't the custom in Alexandria, Noirshu and I were never comfortable with the whole regulator deal. I'd be damned if I was going to forget. Putting it to rest was my way of honoring her memory. Night Stallion's been in the shop, so I'll head over and pick him up. Go on ahead to the name slates, and I'll meet you there. Okay. We've turned the mount music back on. That's led to some great discoveries of some of the songs of some of the mounts that I have. Like this one, for instance. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event that you're defeated, you'll be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out of the game, this progress will be lost. Let's go get it. Surprise, it's me again. Got a letter here for you from the detective. Right, that's my business done. Time to go and pry into someone else's. Alright, thanks. Here at the grave. Trying for the change of plans, but I need to handle Carnelian alone. You've helped me out time and again. I ain't letting you risk your life for my personal vendetta. I'll put the Crime King in the ground, where he belongs. You just sit tight and wait for the good news. Hey, Pieta! Hey, Pieta! We've learned the most astonishing fact. The new researcher recruit for our gentle dead friend here spoke of a lady he'd seen in the lowest levels of the Colloquial Corpus. A lady who could very well be Noirshu.
She lies unmoving within a capsule of some kind, looking as if she had dreamed in a
peaceful slumber.
We then made at once to Circene's house to demand the truth from Thyestes. The villain soon folded beneath my expert interrogation, and admitted to transferring Wasu's soul from her captive vessel onto the Oglop shell.
Where is Detective Hardeboiled, anyway? I want so badly to let him know his assistant is alive and well. Well, mostly.
Well, he went off to go do his own thing by himself. Seeking vengeance on his own, you say? That calls from utmost haste.
Zumi. Zumi goes to Hildebrand. Wait for me, Inspector! She's gonna run at normal speed. You should shamble along as well.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Meanwhile, in the hidden depths of the Carloca Corpus,
by the way, you were asking me to let you know when someone else had entered in the room. We do have Bruni here now.
now that is a sickening sight.
Sorry, wrong voice.
Now that's a sickening sight. One blood-stained crime king was already too much.
I don't recall sending you an invitation, Hardeboiled.
Look, he's bugged.
But no matter. I am afforded the chance to test my newfound strength. Oh, thank you for gifting the sub there, Calistory.
Oof. The dames might have called you a handsome once, but you might want to check a mirror.
I can feel it surging through me, the nigh unlimited power. Behold, the majestic form of the Lich. Let us begin with a demonstration of my ancestors' dominion over the undead.
And there you have it. It's a zombie fight. Right, this just keeps getting creepier. That is a big gun. During this battle, I'll be fighting as Detective Hardeboiled and gain access to special dodge action. With proper timing, you can use Molting Python to avoid taking damage, even if you're within the area of an enemy's attack. Just a second, I have a Marzipan's trying to get in. Alright, Marzipan came in, and Flapjack went out. With the proper timing, I use Multi-Python to avoid taking damage, even if I'm within the area of an enemy's attack. Certain enemy attacks are preceded by a countdown icon. When this countdown progresses to the Multi-Python icon, quickly use the Multi-Python action.
Let's see how well I can time this.
So get down with me, punk. One way ticket to hell. As you in true horror of damned servants.
To your worst, you can only beat these shambling puppets. Rise again, my thralls, I command you.
This is getting really old really fast.
Unliving minions, tear this man apart. I don't know, honey. Are we gonna do thriller? Thriller not?
Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner, everybody.
What just happened? He's moonwalking.
Forcing our zombie brethren to act against their will is simply unconscionable. While I do not condone violence, the situation appears beyond peaceful resolution. Allow me to assist. A soft-boiled savior in hell. Thanks, pal.
Apparently Kitty wants in. The kitty that just snuck out. Be right back. All right. You dare interfere, I shall kill you both.
So how's timing gonna work?
What error?
Aren't you not the answer?
Uh-huh. What error was it, dear? Gotcha. So I have to hit it inside of the notice, and that's how I get it every time. All right.
Good luck, dear. bones they are tingling.
Did who receive it? Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, honey.
For my arcade mastery. I say that he's rather strong. That's how it must be. I will hold back nothing. So many matter machines all in a row, but I have just the answer for that. Detective, remember my electrifying handstand.
Hopefully I'll be available.
You. More. I must have more. I feel a touch dizzy.
My entire stock of armaments destroyed. Who is this foppish imbecile? I will not allow him to ruin my moment of triumph.
What's that? What was that? Oh, after that in the morning.
Die.
And you're getting fried.
Huh?
withstand such power. And it is never the answer. There's one tough egg. I reckon we could use that ether. Hildebrand, give me all the juice you got. Of course, Detective. Our moment has come. This one's for Noir Show. Hold your fire, Detective. Your assistant is alive. What did you just say? I warned you about being soft, hard-boiled. Will you never learn? I'd wanted to say such exquisite magecraft for more fitting victims, but now you clods will witness the ultimate spell firsthand. With unholy power drawn from the darkest abyss, I shall sever soul from corporeal anchor.
Inspector.
Hildebrand. Oh, I've died. How un-Mandervillian of me. Ah, I've slain a dolt instead. I'm glad to be rid of that most bothersome gnat. What is that? Hildebrand's ghost. Oh, such bitter sorrow. A soul should dissipate soon after leaving the flesh. But lo, our resident zombie overlord endures in spectral form. Hello, this battle isn't over. Even with your entire entourage of fools, you cannot contest our power combined. Ultimate Manderville.
Master Zombiebrand's spiritual essence is merged with Master Hardaboy's physical form. It's brilliant, it's blinding. It's a pure gold soul. This changes nothing. Hardaboy. No, it cannot be.
Hardaboy's not here right now. You can call it us Hilda-boiled, and your goose is cooked, my dear fellow. Yeah, suplex him. No evil can stand against the giant golden Manderville man.
Okay.
Yes, I've learned the truth of it. Your precious Nwashu never really died. It's the bug. Kiyosashi needed a subject for his soul transference experiments, and the task of procuring the victim fell to me. Your name, Hardaboy, was at the top of my hit list. I drew upon ancestral sorcery to cast you into a death-like sleep, for ease of delivery, you understand. But then your meddling assistant threw herself into the spell's path and was forced to settle for her instead. I had to dig up Nwashu's corpse following the burial and proffer her to Nagashi in place for your sorry hide. So it was that her soul ended up in that insect vessel. You bastard. You did that knowing how much I hate Uglops? Now, let us remain civilized. The process is entirely reversible. Oh dear. My apologies, but I feel drawn by an irresistible force.
Oh, that's right. Master Zombiebrand has died, and to his untethered soul comes the call.
See you on the other side, my friends.
Don't leave me behind, Inspector.
Look, his body's still breathing. We gotta drag that soft-boiled soul back.
I smote that simpleton with enough ultimate death magic to kill him 10 times over. There is no coming back.
I think we all know what's come down to this, but still. Oh, hey now. Don't tell me you've got it cracked.
Well, this is silly.
Oh, I say.
Well, that's odd.
Thanks for the stirring performance of my adventuring associate. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I return to life and am back on the case.
But you can't. It's not possible.
Here, toughest guy I ever saw. Now, what's that about fixing Noir Shoe? You can really get her back to normal. Your assistant's recumbent form is being held within this very facility. We need but extract her soul from the Oglop and reunite her with her initial body.
I had Kakeshi provide me with a step-by-step procedure for operating the transference apparatus. It should pose no great difficulty to restore Mistress Noirshoe ourselves.
Mm. The rest of us should just wait at the entrance then. Uh-huh. You know what? It stinks in here. Let's head outside.
Detective Hardboiled.
Hey, Dollface. You look well.
A human Nashu. Hi, I'm Noirshoe. Thank you ever so much for putting me back in my original body.
Mm-hmm. The resemblance to Nashu is, as you say, uncanny. Right? Like peas in a pod, I tell you. Right. I've had my fill of dusty old labs. Time to blow this joint.
Dude.
Hey, who said you could ride my stallion? Surely, once-fused fellows such as ourselves are above cursory formalities when asking for such permissions.
Bro.
Well, whoa. Down, Nutty. Watch that lightning. The chassis can't take our direct hit. Ah!
Vaporized. Wait for me, Inspector. Oh gosh, that looked dangerous.
Yeah, he'll be fine. It's Night's talent I'm worried about. I just had him repaired.
How did I lose to such idiots? Am I dreaming? Surely this is a nightmare.
I'll deliver Mr. Logic Lodge here to the Tin Men. You can head back with Washer to my place in Solution 9. Okay.
And I shall re-enter the facility to recruit from my fellow zombies. I bid you gentle people good day.
Alright, I'll have fun.
Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
It would be in File Explorer. This PC and properties. You're 32-bit. Isn't to the top. Okay. Yep. All right, honey. Behind this rubbish receptacle is where I would hide and keep watch over the detective. It was surprisingly fun living as an Oglop, but boy, am I glad to be back in my own body. Okay, Kitty wants back in. That makes two of us. I can imagine having one of those creepers as an assistant. I went and handed Cornelian over to the authorities. They would restore him and all his monstrous pals to their original mook selves, then toss him in the slammer. In other words, that's all she wrote for the case of the fiendish fugitives. You're a handy fellow to have around, Peter. As thanks for sticking with me through thick and thin, I made you a replica of the Night Stallion. Doesn't have the same customizations, but still runs pretty fast. Use this key when you're ready to ride. We got his ride. That's cool. I have a gift for you, too, of sorts. I made lots of friends when I was Oglop, and one of the little fellows had big dreams of traveling the world. Ah. Take him along on your adventures. He'll be fantastic company. Ah, my old Oglop buddy. You're right to be wary. Like I told you, these little devils are harbingers of death and disease. Oh, there are no such things. Oglops are harmless. Not to mention cute as a cuteness button. Right, well, it's your funeral. Keep it where you can see it, or stow it away in your pack. Speaking of companions, I wonder where the gentlemen Fop and Nasher disappeared to. Not that I'm worried or anything, but I owe them a tip of the hat at the very least. Anyhow, Washu and me are going to get back to running our detective agency here in Solution 9. Hopefully, we'll cross paths again on some other case. Our time together as a great alleyway of life was brief but golden, like the richest yellowest of yolk. See you around, Peter. Mm-hmm. With the completion of the inconceivably further Hildebrand adventures, you can now exchange MGP for the new orchestrion role by speaking with the Gold Saucer attendant at Gold Saucer. His trail had evaporated like mist in the neon haze. The city carried on uncaring. I went into a familiar humdrum rhythm, my world gone curiously silent. There was a gnawing absence of irritating yet endearing whimsy. That's life, ain't it? No such thing. Let me leave you with a few words of wisdom. If it ain't tough, it ain't boiled enough. Sometimes a man needs to be gentle. Who are you talking to, Detective? Shirley Temple. Hildebrand will return? Question mark. Okay, very good. Gently does it. Hardboiled gentleman. Afternoon. Hey, Money Les, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Oh, my trophy leveled up. Milestone. Hold on, I gotta figure out what the heck just happened there. You've been deep in the Phantom Continent? It was my level. I don't know what that means, but the trophy level up thing. But yes, Phantom Continent. Crescent. Oh, Crescent. You said Crescent. Whatever. Yeah, you know, that side content I've never been able to get into on any of them. I really, really wanted to like the what was it? The one that was like Final Fantasy 12. The one from Shadowbringers. I really wanted to be into that one. Your secret is not trying and soloing it. Yeah. Bozja, that's the one. Yep. Bozja was the one I really wanted to like, and I didn't. And if I can't like Bozja, I don't think I'll like any of them. All right, I'm gonna work on Auntie's tacos a little bit. First off, I gotta get this stuff sorted. Pickle like Bozja didn't. How do you know you wouldn't have the same judgment on the ones you think you'd hate? That's the way you think. I mean, I've tried Phantom Continent a little bit. I found it obnoxious. But I mean, let me edit this ticket stuff. Adjust prices. Try 630 instead. On this one. Adjust price on this one. 30 sounds good. $75 on this one. That's about right on that. That's about right on that. Did I try it solo? The leveling's a bit different from regular, so if you just went and fought a bunch of mobs without doing the boss fights or fates, you have a right to hate it. I think I played a little bit with you and Ban, like post maps one time. I think that's really what I've done with it up to this point. Let's get this down to 45. Let me work on Auntie's tacos for a bit, and do a little bit more fishing, and then potentially I can be talked into maybe trying it again. $48. Let's see. $17 with this one. Did I not? Am I deleting everything I'm changing? Is that what's happening here?
That one's fine. It's got me paranoid now. Okay, hopefully the others are all good. 109. 21,000, so let's go 22,000. 900. 9,400. Not 42 right now. I assume this means you haven't been doing any relic weapons. That is correct. I have not been doing any relic weapons. Oh yeah? Callisto is desperately trying to figure out where her mount went because she did all the things she needed to do for the mount and she can't find it. But she thinks she may have found it. Uh-huh. If not else, I shall resume my adventure. The new mount, yeah, the mount with the subs. She came here and just gifted me a bunch of subs so she could have it.
There it is.
She found it?
Got it.
Yay, my wife got it.
Got it.
She's good. Right, yes.
Oh man, I wish I had again before sending it.
Can you like cancel the ticket? I'm just trying to get my prices down to normal here. It pleases and sparkles. Oh, very nice. Sorry, this is stuff I should definitely not be doing on stream. I saw it and was thinking of it, and I was like, okay, I should do this right now before I forget, because I do have a bad habit of forgetting. Mummy's little mummy. Oh my goodness, that's way off on price. There we go, that's better. Clean up my inventory before I say go to maps. Yeah, because my inventory is really bad right now. Yes, maps would be a great thing to do. Banhammer is going to be streaming maps tonight on Twitch. 50. Also, make sure I have the maps. I do have the maps. I did get that part done. When he reminded us earlier this week, I was like, oh yeah, I need to do that. Check those out. Yeah. Wind up weapon. This guy's selling it for 2, which makes me think I should just sell it. The Broader Otter. $295. Well, that's a good price on that. I didn't mean to do that at all. When I get in a rush is when I start doing stupid things. Okay, 60,000 minus 3. Try to put it at the top thing as normal. But we recently just grabbed the all the Hildebrand goodies. Like Stallion and Oglop
and Pulper of Inquiry. Which, unfortunately, I don't think the stallion works for Pieter's aesthetic. He's a naturalist. Like, we got the Moonhopper because a bunny. If I knew aesthetic, then right. I do like The Secret. That's a really funny name. But yeah, like the minions and the critters and the mounts are all very nature-based with Pieter. Okay, so let's see here. Next up is Aunt T's Tacos, because I think it's just Phantom Crescent. It's Phantom Crescent and Hildebrand. That's the only thing this most recent update was, I think. There's something over here. Let's go check. Let's see what this is. Zalahali? What's up, Zalahali? Oh! Yes! There's this! The final thing of all the society quests. Zalahali wears a tired but fulfilled expression on their face. Why, if it isn't our special advisor, you'll be pleased to know that business is booming at the Tiroli Travel Agency. I've scarcely had time to rest my feathers, in fact. What about you, Pieter? How does the adventuring profession go? That could be worse. Glad to hear you're keeping busy. As the agency's reputation grows, we find ourselves with more and more customers from distant lands. It's been quite a challenge catering experiences to each of them. Oh, that reminds me. Owexa said that she wished to discuss a certain matter with you. If you got a moment, could you stop by the eatery? Yeah, sure. He and Milplu want you to be a part of this new plan they're cooking up. Now, I should go and greet the newest arrivals. It's always a pleasure to see you, Pieter. Alright, let's go. Doc Poga. Hey there, Owexa. And of course we should invite them too. So for now, it might be best for you to start preparing the ingredients. Can you manage? It may end up being quite the guest list. The more the merrier. Speaking of which, the guest of honor graces us with his presence. Been keeping busy, Pieter. Oh, yeah. Why, hello, Pieter. What brings you to the Tiroli Travel Agency this day? Oh, you know, this, that, the other. Been doing lots of stuff. I see. Well, it was fortunate to run into Zahali. It's indeed a certain matter we would like to discuss with you. You see, we have heard that our customers and fellow merchants, from the recent developments of both Urgapacha and Mamuk, it seems both settlements have been revitalized by ambitious new ventures. Apparently, these endeavors flourish thanks in part to the tireless contributions of a lone traveler, whose many skills have paved the way for shaky beginnings to steadfast success. As I heard more and more of these stories, I became certain that who this lone traveler was. I believe he stands before me now, in fact. I've done this, that, and the other. Yeah, I helped the people in the forest, and I helped the people on the mountaintop. You know, each experience brought me closer to Terrell's people. I knew it. I could imagine no one else has heard of the traveler's many selfless feats. I'm glad to know it was you. Now I am certain you are the right man for a little task I wish to ask your help with. Do you mind delivering 2 missives for me? I am hoping to reach out to the people in charge of these new ventures. At Sorgoth at Open Arms and Golgorma, if I remember correctly. That sounds simple enough. We were planning to propose a little joint venture is all. So for now, though, we need to keep the details close to the chest. Sorry for the secrecy, but believe me when I say it will benefit everyone involved. All right. I knew I could count on you, Piotr. I suppose it only makes sense to visit the closer destination first. Zergokath, the Open-Armed. While you're taking care of that, we'll be about our own preparations. Farewell for now. All right. Far. These names are the best. A warlord. All right.
Oh, Peter, it's good to see you. Have you come to lend a hand again?
I got a letter for you.
A letter from the Tirali Travel Agency. Let me see. Ah, yes, Peter. Have you by chance read this letter?
No, I just handed it over.
I thought so. I shall keep the surprise, I meant that it may come as a surprise that Liplu considers you her special advisor, no? Then I suppose there's no need for you to read the letter after all. Certainly not. In any case, I think I shall read the rest of the letter together with Voyagvar. In the meantime, you should go speak to Rekior Turta. The spirits ask daily when you'll come and play with them. They'll be overjoyed to see you.
Hey, they never are. Let's go. Hey, Callisto. That looks pretty. All right. Ginger Snap once in. No, you can't beg to come in without coming in. You gotta come in when you beg. He's like, but Father, I need you to open the door. All right. It's Sparkle. Now, what game shall we play next? Look, the Crackle has come. Peter has come. Indeed he has. Here to play with the spirits, Peter?
Rokor Turta's joy reflects my own. It's always an honor to meet with a hero of your pedigree. The hands can always use the aid of one such as you.
I'm glad to help. Hey, so what's going on? You're here to deliver a letter for the Tirali Travel Agency. They have become the talk of Tiral of late. And you say you're their special advisor. You do get around, don't you?
Yes, you have not read the letter yourself. Curious. Given the agency's purpose, perhaps they intend to cooperate with the Yakhoi to attract more sightseers to this place.
If that were the case, surely they would come themselves.
I recall the concern is managed by the self-esteemed siblings who oversaw the alpaca wool bedding emporium, and I know they prefer face-to-face business dealings. That being said, with the lion's share of the restoration work finished, many of the artisans are eager to start the next project. Such a proposal would provide the opportunity and breathe even new life into Ukapacha.
We don't know what business and project mean. Are you saying more little people like you will come?
Well, it's too soon to say for certain. If that were the case, however, would you greet them happily?
We would. More people means more friends to play with. Together we can remember all the friends who came before.
Oh, I see even the spirits have taken the Yakoi way of thinking. Nothing could make me happier.
If we play more, then more snow will fall. The frost blooms will blossom and everyone will smile. Paraha will smile too. Remember not to freeze everyone solid, okay? What do you mean? Violence is never the answer, crafty one. We do not know this. We must be wary of you. Maybe crafty one needs to be reminded of why we are here. Will you play with us?
I do not think you can refuse, nor do you wish to. You have pressing matters to attend to ourselves, but it is simply impossible to deny Rakotete.
To be honest, the two of us have been hard-pressed to keep up with the spirits during the games. With you at our side, perhaps the odds will even out.
Less talking, more playing. That was so much fun. Thank you, crafty one.
I am positively drenched, but so long as Rakotete is satisfied, I am glad to risk a little frostbite. Well played, everyone. After all that, perhaps some time to warm up and the rest will be well advised. Parahara will surely read the letter by now, so why do not return to shelter?
All right. Come as I can, crafty one. We will be waiting.
I can tell by the snow on your clothes you indulge the spirit's playful whims. I hope you look forward to visiting us as much as we look forward to welcoming you. Now, I believe I've kept you waiting long enough. You're curious about the letter, yes? Liplu wrote of her plans for the future. It sounds marvelous, so could you please tell her that I'd be honored to be a part of it?
Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to share any more than that. While your curiosity must be eating away at you, rest assured, everything will be made clear soon enough. Judging from what I've read, it seems your next destination is Gakgolma in Mamuk. May your travels be swift. As for myself, preparations must be made for Liplu's endeavor. I look forward to seeing you again.
Alright, got Golma, let's go. Mamuk.
Hello, Peter. Come to see how we're getting along? Gakgolma is more prosperous than ever, I'm glad to say. Since joining the Torali Agricultural Association, we've gained more and more customers from outside of Mamuk. We've even arranged a trial partnership for our crops to be used as a taco shop. When I went to Tulilal to deliver them, I heard that some relatives of mine were returning to Mamuk for a visit. They're eager to see what changes come to the city. Apparently, they're bringing along their younglings, but we're arranging to have them ride on a branch bearer. A bird's eye view of the granary is sure to leave a positive impression. That's about it for what's new around here. How have things been with you, Peter? Oh, I got a letter for you. A letter, you say? Let us have a look. The Torali Travel Agency? I've heard people talk about it at the capital. Wait, you're their special advisor? You do have friends everywhere, don't you? What else is in this letter? Let's see. I think Agner should read this as well. While we're doing that, why don't you pay them a visit at the kitchen? Lieutenant Rose here to help Bostet prepare a new dish. The Tall Jaw should be around too. I think they'll all be glad to see you. Once we've read the letter, I'll meet you at the kitchen. Until then...
Is that Pieter? You come just in time. Old Bostet's been struck with inspiration and whipped us up a delicious new dish. Well, I heard some new former Mumuk residents were returning from Tuilalol. I sensed an opportunity to use my cooking to show them how much their old home had changed, and the culinary wheels began to turn. And besides, Ortica Shelvis has earned a reputation among visitors. We mustn't rest on our laurels as artisans.
Auror's Jaw and the others poured their sweat and tears into the granary, and our relations with the Hebral had at least started to improve. Tyle Ro and the other hunters can visit without fear of menacing stares or harsh words. Mamuk has changed. The entirety of Yaktal has changed. For the better, of course, but not everyone knows this, and it's our job to spread the good tidings.
According to Ravul Jah, when our crops have started becoming popular amongst those outside the canopies, people are still wary to step foot within Yaktel. Mamuk has a reputation for an inhospitable place, so long as many treat it as fact. Even I refuse to believe it had changed, till I saw it with my own eyes. But your food will get people thinking differently. They won't just hear of the change, they'll taste it. I'd gladly volunteer any flavour testing you might be needing. I'd have you sample my work as well. My newest creation is called Mukstel, meaning force radiance in our tongue. I've deep-fried the shining Najul peels. And placed them atop a hearty soup.
All right. Apologies for the wait. I must say your friend Liplu certainly has some interesting ideas. After discussing it with Angir, we've decided to help bring them to fruition. We'd like to begin preparations at once, but wanted to first confirm the event is being held in Urkapacha. Well? Oh, don't you know? If you weren't there, then...
Ravul Jah, perhaps we'd best leave this matter be for now. For the time being, could you tell Liplu that we'll happily take part in her little plan?
All right, sure.
I hope you'll see me again soon, Pieter. I could start talking cooking with you till the sun sets and rises again. I can barely believe the stories of the meals you've eaten. Please, you have to tell us more about the world's food next time.
And as for what I was saying before, we'll handle that ourselves. Give Liplu our regards, Peter. All right.
Dakpoga.
And see, this sounds very Final Fantasy X, this area.
You've returned at last. So how was everyone? Did they have positive things to say about my letter?
Ow, says Kitty.
Uh-huh. They did? Oh, that's a huge relief. Not that I doubted you for a moment, but the readiness to agree to my proposal shows me just how hard you've worked for their benefit. This is something else I was curious about. Have had any of your friends been pairing? How have your friends been faring since becoming established? Well, I hope.
There have been many new changes for everyone.
That is good to hear. They've reached a milestone with your help, and have the wherewithal to forge a future with their own hands. Much like we're doing here. The news is heartening indeed. And now that everything is settled, the true work begins. Allow me to thank you for delivering those letters, Pietro. I'll also offer my apologies for sending you hither and thither on such minor tasks. No doubt your feet ache, and your back cries out for respite.
I've had longer treks.
As expected from an adventurer of your caliber, you are positively indefatigable. Still, you did walk quite the distance, so I encourage you to take the time off and rest at our guest lodging. Come to think of it, despite all the trials and tribulations you endured for our sake, I don't believe you had the chance to stay with us. So, how about it?
All right, sure.
Good, good. I have anticipated you might agree to my suggestion, so your chambers have been prepared as we speak. Once they're ready, I'll have Genohano let you know. It shouldn't be long. Please, make yourself at home in the meantime. His side request accepted.
Bless you again.
Marf's a sneezy girl.
No.
I'm glad you're happy. I'm happy you're happy.
Oh, is that Peter? Is that you? I thought so. It's been so long, I'm not sure you remember me. I'm Fond de Jantain, the pot swan.
It's a pleasure to happy greet you here of all places. Have you come for crafty tasks?
Oh, well, I'm just kind of waiting here.
You're lodging here? Oh, good for you. You always seem so busy. It's heartening to know you have time for recuperation.
We are here on the delivery. The Fontaine chains of crafty goods have proven very popular as of late.
Fortunately for me, customers have even made the journey all the way to Earthenshire to purchase them. I feel blessed that anyone would go to such trouble for my work. You played no small part in guiding me upon this path, Peter, and for that I thank you. Surely, slowly but surely, I have overcome the impulse to compare myself to others, and become content simply to know my crafts bring joy to so many. The seeds of that change were planted that day I met you, and walked the mud, and every day since then I have become more certain that coming to Tyrrell was the right choice.
That's good.
But you cannot simply let success make you lazy. The life of an artisan is one of constant improvement. When you are inspired by new ideas, quick tell ReadyRock at once. That way you will always have what you need for your crafty work.
Man, the gobbies are amazing. The mobbies. Getting whatever you need to make whatever you want. That's freaking awesome.
Since our business here is finished, it's about time we return to Earthenshire. Rest well, Peter, and may we meet again.
Hey there.
The hero's day off accepted.
Hey, Genohano.
A most hearty welcome to our special advisor.
If you're ready to see your room, allow me to guide you. I must admit, attending to one such as you is quite an emotional experience. We owe you so much, and we aren't the only ones. We recently had a customer visit from distant Alexandria. Apparently, they had taken part in some sort of martial competition there, and they told us all about the various troubles that had recently befallen their nation. It was you and your companions that saw them through those dark times, but I heard a special advisor was risking life and limb for the sake of others. I was worried, but I was also in awe. You fly freely. You fly freely and nobly, as Kikika, and the least we could do is offer you a place of respite for your trials. It's an honor, in fact. But here I go rambling again. Please, allow me to show you to your room.
All right.
Please make yourself at home. If there's anything you need, anything at all, just ask. But before I go, Liplu said the Wakwesa wished to speak with you. If you've got a moment, could you visit the eatery later? Until then, please enjoy your stay.
All right.
See you later.
Kitty really wants to be sprayed. He's ignoring the rules and doing his own thing, as he does. Kind of looks like a housing district, doesn't it?
Well, this is a surprise. Come to visit old friends, Peter?
Oh, you work for the Ring of Reflection, don't you?
I'm glad you remember. Then I suppose you'll also remember how much trouble we went through to ensure the Rough Russ had an unforgettable experience. I take it you finally found time to relax. I've become quite fond of this place myself, and since my first tour I've arranged several more devoted entirely to fishing. And since fate has brought us together again, there's something I wanted to tell you ever since our last meeting. Surely you've noticed the effects your actions have on Toral. Long-standing issues that once gripped the nation now seemed manageable. A change set in motion more than 80 years ago, when Kulor Jaja stemmed the conflicts plaguing the continent and founded Tuyalalal. His lands guard made the roads safe, and people could move freely, more freely than ever before. And with the Pelu given the mercantile reins, wares of all sorts flowed across Tyrol. Even so, its various peoples remained in their ancestral lands, followed by established customs. The capital remained fundamentally separate. However, Kulur Jaja had no intention of changing that. He understood that it would take time for a single nation of Tyrol to coalesce, and entrusted the next generation to see it realized. With the succession of the new Dawn servants, that new generation has come, and Torelli Travel Agency is but one of the many enterprises reshaping our home. I hear that you aided some few of them, in fact. People have taken more chances to explore unfamiliar lands, more chances for mutual exchange, and as we come to better know our neighbors, we will learn to come together as a nation and step forth into a brighter future.
That's only adventuring as adventurers do.
I see. You're only doing what comes naturally. Let's make a helping hand to those in need. To think, actions that come so naturally to you would help revitalize a whole nation and the people who live within it. Such selflessness is truly moving. I'm grateful that your journey across Tyrol for lending their strength to those you meet. The Ring of Reflection shall do his utmost to ride these favorable winds as far as we can. That's good. Now, I believe I've taken up enough of your time, Peter. Rest well.
Time passes as you reflect upon the countless adventures that brought you to this moment. After a lengthy reverie, you recall that Waukesa wishes to speak with you. Perhaps he's still on about the eatery.
This monument was a gift from the Wing of Reflection, said the guy down there. Hey there, Walketha. Greetings, Pieter. Hope you were able to take your mind off things for a bit. Your face says it all. Here, cooked a little something up for you. I put my heart and soul into it, so you'd best hurry to your destination before it gets cold. That is a lot of food. Didn't expect to be sent off so soon, did you? Cliff Blue's waiting for you at the Palo Palo retreat at Ocopacha. Some hot springs run by the Palo Palo, I understand. One thing before you go. I'll come out and say it. Back then were the third problems. All that kidnapping and whatnot. Things weren't looking too bright after we ran into you. Of course, you were only doing right by your allies. But we'd never taken such a beating as you gave. Not been hounded so relentlessly afterward. We were scared to death. When I saw you again, I was certain my final day had come. But instead, my days have been full making food that I love and watching customers enjoy it. My old crew and I are even earning an honest wage. Not bad for a bunch of former ne'er-do-wells. Not bad at all. Our past crimes forgiven, and our apologies taken at face value, all by the grace of you and Liplu. We owe you a debt of gratitude we could never repay. Still, maybe this meal will go some small way toward evening the scales. Best be off now to Ocopacha, Pieter. To the Palo Palo retreat.
Looks like there's an outfit of some kind waiting for us when we arrive. At least when we finish this little track. I do love the music associated with this mount.
There you are, Pieter. We have been waiting for you. Did you bring the food while Weska made? Yeah, here's a packed meal. Oh, good, good. Thank you for carrying it all this way. Now, shall we begin? On behalf of all of those who work toward the betterment of Yogg-Saron, I would like to welcome the guest of honor, you. This is awkward. Terribly sorry for keeping everything so secretive. I worried you might shy away from attending this party if you knew what we were on about. Indeed, I would. I had a feeling something was going on. Originally, we had planned to hold this event at the Toral Travel Agency, but as we heard more and more about your exploits around Toral, we began to envision something greater. An event that will bring together everyone you've helped. We've been wanting to thank you for everything you've done, so Liplu's invitation provided the perfect opportunity. Alt Setsi made almost too much food for us to carry.
We brought Karakar, the snow spirit's favorite libation, among other traditional Yakuway fare. I hope everyone eats and drinks their fill. Rourke Terta and the other spirits even expressed interest in coming. Perhaps their whims will guide them here at some point.
Look around you, Pieter. All of these people from across Toral are here because of you, to show their gratitude to our dear friend. Even so, a small matter weighs heavily on the hearts of all present.
You see, while you were a highly valued contributor to our project, we scarcely knew anything about you. Admittedly, the challenges we faced left us with little time for leisure. But even so,
People speak of your exploits in Trail Law quite often, and with each new story I learn more and more of who you are. It made me realize how little we actually knew of your life, and what made you feel somewhat sad. More than an advisor, helper, or artisan, I'd like to know you as a person.
We all feel that way. You can be so sure. So it isn't too much trouble. We'd like to tell you all. Like you to tell us all about your life, both within Toral and without.
But before that, why don't you change into something less dusty from travel? This is a party, after all. We'd like you to relax. All present are eager to speak with you as the guest of honor. Why not match their festive mood with equally festive attire? Battle will not be required of you during this quest. The game is like, hey, put on something festive. The thing is, what I normally wear is about the best outfit I'm going to have. So we're just going to wear this. You're wearing that to the party? Yes. Very well. Now let's bring out the food and drink. And we got some tortas, got some soup.
Giant guy's a little bitty cup. It's a freaking mug.
It's an enormous mug that looks tiny in his hand.
That is a big watermelon.
Says Peter. Uh-oh. Stampeding Griffin alert.
Hey, you probably can let me take on that griffin.
no, I got it.
Yeah, way to go. Hmm?
Okay, Ruble Jaw.
What a grand time that was. Were you able to forget your worries, if even for but a moment?
Ah, would that I had more time.
I'm sure everyone here shares that sentiment. You throw yourself into one battle after another, don't you? I doubt any of us could keep up if our lives depended on it. Surely no one would begrudge you just a little rest and recuperation from time to time. Now, I'm sure the others would like to speak with our guest of honor. Why don't you indulge them?
contact each in turn. It's been a pleasure listening to your many fantastic tales, Peter, but even after hearing your stories, I have trouble imagining them. One day I'll hope to see these space carrots with my own eyes. Your journey gives us the motivation we need to make the Gainery even better. You might even hear talk of Golgolma, whatever far-flung hotel your next adventure takes you.
Could you chill, buddy?
And with whatever... And with outside orders increasing by the day, maybe it's time to dream bigger, be more ambitious. We'll make the people of Mamook proud. Oh, I forgot to mention, Farafar, Angir, and I came up with an interesting idea. I want to see what Liplu thinks, and we hope you'll stick around to hear our thoughts.
I can't remember the last time I stopped worrying about my duties and simply lived in the moment. Not since Dardagor's passing, I think. Yet when I saw Roar Arteta's joy writ so plain on its face, I realized anew all the work was worth it. With Zorgoteth, the open arm, now restored, the time has come to look toward the future, to take this precious opportunity to decide how we wish to live our lives. Now I can only hope.
Sit down.
That means more business opportunities for us. I shall leave the counting of coin to Master Nopli. Yet if you ever require protection for any reason, I'm always willing to lend my arm. I'm glad for the offer. Speaking of which, we had the proposal of our own to share with Liplu before departing. I'm glad I had the chance to speak with you, Peter, as well as everyone else gathered here.
At the risk of repeating myself, I would like to thank you again for coming here, Peter. But that hardly begins to scratch the surface, doesn't it? From the time that you've given us, and all of the help you've offered, I owe you a debt I am not likely to repay anytime soon. You're good. I wouldn't have come nearly as far without you, that's for sure. And now... in bringing us all together like this, you've given us opportunities for new endeavors. After a bit of discussion, we've come to realize our goals align almost perfectly.
Yes, I want people to know that life in Warlord's Echo has changed, that the snow spirits are no longer feared, but embraced, and that together we wish to shed the settlement's reputation as an isolated mountain community. We all share similar goals. We would like the various peoples of Tyrol to remember each other, not as strangers with esoteric customs, but as trusted neighbors. To that end, we have a proposal for you, Liplu. Might we partner with the Tyrol Travel Agency? We would like travelers from across the continent to see our respective homes as they are now.
Oh, yeah? That sounds like a wonderful plan. Peter, as our special advisor, what are your thoughts? I think your inner abacus has already given you the answer.
Yes, in fact my inner abacus has been clacking away furiously. Of course, I'm always looking for new opportunities for expansion. But believe me when I say celebrating you has been my top priority from the start.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Well, if you say so, man.
While we Pelo use commerce to build bridges between peoples, you bring them together through high adventure. How many others could say the same? Now, while I regret to say it, I suppose this little gathering must draw to a close.
Don't be a stranger around Golgolma, Peter.
Come check in on Rokotete and other spirits too. We'll make a special batch of Karakar just for you.
Surely you're already thinking of your next escapade, yes? Well, let's give you a hero's farewell. May we meet again soon, Piotr. And may the road ahead of you be laden with good fortune. Let me right now, human. Meow. Right meow, human. You know what? The cats actually are giving me a break. Isn't that bonkers? They've given me a break. They're all staring at each other through the window. We have the back door. Some are outside the door, some are inside the door, and they're all just staring at each other. The ones inside are like, oh man, I wish I was outside. The ones outside are like, man, I wish I was inside. These cats are crazy. All right, see you, man. Well, welcome, Drakenhouse. Glad to have you around. Callisto says, hello, Dragon. I replied, oh, Callisto says hi. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Geographic guesswork? What is this? Oh, nice.
You learned the emote navigate.
Uh-huh. That's freaking fantastic. We're adding that to favorites. That is a great emote for the opening of a freaking dungeon. That's fantastic. Definitely going to use that. All right. We also have outfits. I think. Tradewind's tunic and wrist gloves and Gaskins and shoes. Is this what's his name's outfit? The bunny that you have helping you. Hold on, I gotta put this in the storage and try it out. Your adulting done, so you have mental aptitude to append naps tonight. Hope it all goes well. Still having to deal with the problem of learning and the handbrakes. My car is not working as intended. I have a stick, so kind of important that works right. Indeed, that does. It is very important that that works properly. Well, I wish you luck, man. Phantom Village, right. Well, I wish you luck. I hope all goes well with that. Real life, always real lifing. Can never just be leisure, right? There's always got to be something. Your grocery shopping done, put it in to wait for today, ready for curbside pickup later today. Yep.
Oh, if I've got it equipped, I can't store it. Did I just mess up like all of my outfits? No, we're mostly okay. Yes. We're mostly okay. Bless you, my love. Really messed up some of my outfits. We're mostly okay. Sorting out your retainers right now? I don't think we've checked out our Walmart order yet. Make sure they don't penalize us for not ordering enough stuff. Then we should be good. Thank you for making sure. I have a glam plate for every class. Completely forgot that's a thing. It is a thing. It's great. Sounds good, hun. Alright, so this will be, what, 4, 8, 5, 6, 7, and this will be 8. So we're back to Red Mage. Okay. I'll play 4 combat classes, all the crafting and gathering. Okay, so let's store. There it is. Pelabukelat. And trade winds gear, so we can see how that all comes together. Anything that would be appropriate with trade winds gear? Crafters make sense as trade winds. I don't know that I would actually want that though. Let's see how it looks with freaking Scholar. I've got so many copies of the Nier stuff because I've done that so many times. You know what? That doesn't look bad on a scholar. Yeah, we are pretty horrible. I can descent them, yes, yes. I'm glad you like it. I like it too. That's good for a scholar. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I do not have the thing for the rainbow horse. I need to like go around liking other people's things for that. And so probably I don't know. We'll see. I don't have that now. Sir, stop being such a baby. Ginger Snap's like, oh man, I wish someone would let me outside. Ginger Snap's been spending 10 hours a day outside during the summer. He's really going to be upset whenever he's locked inside, whenever I'm off to school. It's coming up pretty soon. Okay, I think the next thing I want to do is Auntie's Tacos. So, I don't think Fisher works for Auntie's Tacos. I think we're too low level. Let's do Weaver stuff with Auntie's Tacos. Let's just... That's closer. Sub to 3 channels or gifts 3 subs? I know of a few channels I'd like to gift that for, but I want to handle other things first. With the money for doing that. Oh yeah, I totally understand.
Yuki and I are hard at work in the kitchen, so we're relying on you to secure its proper packaging. Enough for all of our tacos.
Trusty taco tin! There should be stuff to trade here. Taco tin supplies. So if you listen to my cat, we're torturing him by locking him inside this house. Look, you started about the taco thing here? What's wrong with the tacos? Get groundwork here. I gotta find where all this stuff is. Because it's different on this one, because I fixed it. But of course, unfortunately, I don't remember what was what. It was so long to get used to the tacos and never got a chance to enjoy them before running off again. Yeah. Let's do Immaculate Mend. Alright, Prep Touch. Let's do a Precise Touch. Alright, we got it. High quality trusty taco tin. Try it again. DCs. I forgot to do final appraisal first. There's a right order for doing this, and I'm not doing it in the right order because I got distracted by a cat who's over there. Let me out! Let me out! Oh my gosh, let me out! As soon as I let him out, he'll be like, let me in! No. Thank you for offering. He knows the rules. He's not following the rules. Alright, let's turn these in. Wookie and I are hard at work in the kitchen, so we're relying on you to secure us proper packaging. Enough for all of our tacos. Make the deliveries. Packaging keeps our tacos warm, of course. With the right alchemical glaze on the case, our tacos will stay fresh for a time, but not for the journey all the way from Alexandria. You've outdone yourself, Peter. I can hardly imagine, let alone ask for anything finer. You're my deepest thanks. We have packaging that keeps our tacos warm, of course. Did I say that? You've outdone yourself. I can hardly imagine, let alone ask for anything better. Alright. So we need one more. This is too low of quality. This taco tin is terrible. Here's a taco tin for you. All that's left is seal up our precious cargo and hope for the best. I'll let Shweta know you're ready. I'm pleased to report our tastings were successful. To preface, our participants were in awe of both the tortillas and the varied fillings. Everything is kept in pristine condition during the delivery, to the point where many assumed the tacos had been freshly prepared nearby. That said, I'm also obliged to report the qualms diners had regarding efficiency and nutritional balance. Some cited a taco's tendency to spill as deterrent when considering future consumption, for instance. Here's a full record of our polling. Taco explosion. Especially the way they've been eating the tacos in the game, where it's like, that is not how you eat a taco.
Sliced Veronique is the most popular flavor. That's a hint in the right direction. As for the rest, we'll have to consider how to make our tacos more compatible with Alexandria's habits. And Darcy will have our next goal. Indeed, creating a taco both easy to eat and nutritionally balanced from the perspective of an Alexandrian. Do you think you can manage it?
Auntie! Auntie! My little rascal has been underfoot all day, meowing like a menace and trying to lick the sauce. The manufacturer has half a mind to dunk it in the harbor. Big kitty.
Wow. Wow. Taquito, you naughty girl. This poor dear's probably hungry as all. Feed her some of that fluffy fish dip we just whipped up, would you?
That is a very fat cat. A humorously fat cat.
Wait a moment, that's all. You'll make paste. All kinds of paste, starting with that spice Veronique that did so well. Wrap it up tight in a tortilla, that's what we have. A taco is just like an Alexandria jelly pack or a meal bar. Easy to eat, easy to blend, and nutritious flourishes. I think we found our Solution 9 taco solution.
What about the texture? A taco's a vessel of both flavor and surprise. Its ingredients are meant to dance and inspire with every bite. Can you really call some paste-filled packet one of Auntie's tacos?
Mm-hmm. Of course we can. Any taco we make is an Auntie taco. The shape may be Alexandrian, but the flavor will be undeniably Turali. Discovering how to combine the two well will be a job of true masters of the craft.
There's some skewers over there.
If you insist.
Yeah, it's making me hungry, unfortunately.
We have a direction, purpose, and a miracle worker on our team. Nothing can stop us from perfecting this new taco. A neo-taco, if you will. Making paste takes time and hard work, but if our invention is going to be an Alexandrian staple, we better hone our techniques and improve our efficiency. For that, we'll need special tools, spices, and supplements. I know you'll do for your auntie proud. Alright, yeah, let's go.
Auntie's Tacos, satisfaction up. T-Soul Jaw is delighted with your efforts. She now considers you a flavor savior. New deliveries are now available. Custom deliveries list for Auntie's Taco, T-Soul Jaw has been updated. To view the new list, speak to T-Soul Jaw and make a new delivery.
Nobody likes lumpy paste, so we've been thumping and grinding like, yuck, hui, stonemasons. My arms may be tired, but I have strength enough to accept anything you've brought.
A Neo Masher.
A Neo Masher. Neo Masher.
All right.
We've synthesized a Neo Masher. You out here mashing Neo? Poor guy.
And one more. Preparatory touch. No, groundwork. Alright, 3 Neo Mashers, which should get us all the rest of the way there.
More than one way to make a paste. Grinding and crushing are the obvious options, but have you considered straining or evaporation? The more tools we have on hand, the more methods we can try. You've outdone yourself, Peter. I can hardly imagine, let alone ask for anything finer. You have my deepest thanks.
And same exact comment. Customer's always right.
Thanks for all of your help, Peter. You must be exhausted and starved. Come, let your auntie fix you a taco. Spicy? Mild? I can even make you one filled with fruit and honey if that's your pleasure. Whatever.
You've delivered the weekly maximum of 6 items to T-Soul-Ja. You may begin making deliveries again starting Tuesday at 3 a.m. Alright. Trying to decide. Trying to remember like where I can trade in scripts around here. Things up here. Fish fear me. I also fear fish. It's a mutual relationship. Alright, okay, I don't know where to do stuff around here. So what I'll do is I'll go to solution 9. Pretty sure I remember where that script retainer is there. Tomestones, not scripts. Have I misremembered? Okay. There should be a script person near her. It's over here. There it is. Oh, okay, we can get some stuff here. Alright. Crafting. Craftsmanship up. Looks like that's it right now. Meanwhile, my cat's over here like, crazy, I'm going crazy, I'm crazy! That is quite the cat crafter outfit. Okay. Somebody asked, how do you pronounce Shabalyevtai? And somebody says, very carefully. And another person says, I just don't. Shahabapui. Alright. What should I do next? Let's see what else we can do deliveries with. No. Alright, let's see if we can finish off Emiliance's little quest. Told Charlene. Hey there, Emiliance. Oh, Peter, how are you? If you're ever in need of respite... Sorry, wrong voice. Oh, Peter, how are you? If you're ever in need of respite, you're always welcome here. As we discussed, I should like many mammoths as you can prepare to aid the students' training. What's up, Corithius? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. See what kind of deliveries we can make here. Oh, we just straight up get 6 of these. Etheroconductive mammoths. So I just need to grab the materials for them. Any materials about? Able to get enough maps for tonight? I was. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I was concerned because I had forgotten all about it. Look at what to play today. I mean, you can do worse than Final Fantasy XIV. I got new content. I've gotten through the new content. I'm now getting some of the old content I haven't quite finished, the deliveries. Got a story says hello. Don't feel like subbing? Fair enough. Let's see here. Aside from that, I was playing a game last night with a friend of mine, Noel, if you're a Star Trek fan. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown is a, what should I call it? A independent game. It's a resource management game that if you know Star Trek Voyager is actually a whole lot of fun. And if you know Star Trek but not Voyager, it's still really fun, I think. It's good stuff. I can recommend that one. Okay, where's the vendor that's gonna sell me stuff for this? No, not that one. Not that one. Here we go. I don't want the components. I just want the etheroconductive mammoth. Or whatever. Start with 3 and go from there. Should be able to have 6. I can recommend that one. Been playing Persona 3 Reload lately. It's a really fun game. I also played Expedition 33 to see if it was worth the hype. It's pretty good. I mean, as good as advertised. I don't know if it can quite be as good as it's been hyped up to be, but it's really freaking good. If you're interested in some turn-based stuff. First Descendant, need to get the last piece of Plague Gear. Haven't played that one, so I can't recommend it, but if it's good, it's good. Like I said, I don't know that one. Okay, I think I need to mess with my settings a little bit. But until I do, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. This one? Perfect price of free. Yeah, it's always nice. Preparatory touch. Yes, that's what I want. All right, let me see if I can't get Trained Eye, if I can get to it, because I think get 3 more of these mammoths components, and I think we can make it really fast with this. Yeah, it's way faster. Yeah, only 3 moves. Alright, well then let's head over to Ameliance and turn these 6 in that we just made really quick. I know. You're so miserable. You will have to be outside. I know. I lock you inside the house and force you to stay in here. And the second I let you out, I'll be locking you outside and forcing you to stay out there.
It's so unfair.
As you know, mammoths are invaluable tools to help students gauge their capacity for ethereal manipulation.
You monster. I'm a monster.
Everything from their clothes down to their very cores must be highly conductive of ether if we are to observe clear results. Now, if you'll allow me to inspect.
Council of Cats will hear this outrage.
Yes, it appears to be sufficiently sensitive to ether. The students will be pleased to have a mammoth so well suited to practicing their healing magic.
Buddy, if you could stop acting like I'm twisting your arms off.
You don't understand.
Says the kitty.
Your generosity knows no bounds, and I fear we Leviers have come to rely overmuch on your giving nature. Would that we could simply adopt you into the family. It would only ease the guilt. Fear not, I merely jest. Besides, the paperwork alone would surely strike fear even in a Fochino's heart. Oh, but listen to me prattle on while Myla prepares to return home to Thavnir. I should be helping with preparations. It pains me that she must leave, but it is for the best.
Okay, go ahead and let him in the garage. That's fine. Lady Emiliance, Merrill, and Pieta, although my time in Charlene is short, full glad am I that I was able to spend it with you. There are no words with which I can adequately express my gratitude. My, how time flies.
I got the wrong voice now entirely.
My, how time flies. It seems it was only yesterday you first walked through these doors. I'll miss you dearly, Myla, but I know all too well that your parents must be feeling. I know I've said it 1,000,000 times, but please let me say it once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Countless students, myself included, would never have been able to study abroad if not for your support. I can scarcely imagine how my studies would have turned out, had it not been for the amazing resources you and Lady Emiliance prepared. Well, I don't quite have something to offer as thanks. I do have something to show you. All right, what is it? Here I go. Now collapse just as I practiced.
Taught him how to lay down.
My word, you've learned to control it with such finesse. Oh, I can do more than that.
Make him blow up?
Myla, when did you learn to wield such healing magics like that? Oh, but that's beside the point. This is fruit born of your hard work. I could not be prouder of you. It fills me with such joy to hear you say those words, but I must give credit where credit's due. I have Pieter to thank for all his wonderful supplies, and the professors at the studium for their patient instruction, and you, most of all, Lady Emiliance, for always believing in me.
Bruni says, Callistoy, check Discord. I think Callistoy has walked off for the moment. The cat was driving her nuts with his incessant meowing, so she let him in the garage.
There is something you should know. I've decided to pursue alchemy when I return home. By studying the art of spellcraft, I feel like I've come to understand the advantages and disadvantages inherent between the two disciplines. It was when I first came to this realization that an idea sprung to mind. What if I were to master both? I could compensate for my weaknesses of one with the strengths of the other, and help even more people that way. What I'm trying to say is, once I finish my training in alchemy, I will return here. This I promise you, Lady Emiliance. And when that day comes, may I visit you again? Myla, you simply need ask. It's a promise. There's just one more other matter. Everyone in the house came together to prepare a parting gift for you. I do hope you'll like it.
Bruni has sent you something on Discord. Oh, that's just adorable.
Gods, these clothes, they're so beautiful I could cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a master artisan, what do you think, Pieter? Do they suit me? Oh yeah, they look great. I am thrilled, if not a touch relieved, that you like it. I pray it serves as a lasting reminder of your time here. Oh, I could never forget anything about this place, not the people I've met, nor the memories I've made. All of it I'll treasure forever. Oh, that's good. Miss Milladine, I'm afraid your time of the ship's departure draws near. It's best you be setting off. I knew this moment would come, but even so, I'm not ready to bid farewell, and after receiving such a lovely gift. Everyone, I'll miss you all so very much. And we will miss you, Myla. Safe travels. Know that we'll always be thinking of you. May your journey in life be one full of love and laughter, the self-same gifts you've given to all of us. Oh, thank you, Lady Emiliance. I'll do my very best. Until we meet again.
That really is an adorable outfit she gave her. Satisfaction up, Emiliance Levellier. Now considers me something. An honorary scion of House Levellier. Emiliance could not be happier with your efforts. Through our efforts, the academic homestead program in Old Charlayan was a resounding success. It seems, however, Emiliance has a new favor to ask of you. What's that?
It never gets any easier watching them leave.
Sorry, wrong voice.
It never gets any easier watching them leave. You can only hope you've done enough to prepare them for what will come ahead. But I should not burden you with such musings. Certainly not when I have such good news to share. The several homestead families have informed me that the students in their care have been able to fulfill their studies in Charlayan and return home safely. An accomplishment we could not have achieved without you. Our success here
has inspired me to look beyond Shalane's shores. There's no time for idleness, not when there are such children who lack the opportunities to better themselves. Which is not to say I'll be refusing more students for Academic Homestead, far from it. Though it would be something of a shock for Alfino and Alize to find what they believe to be a stranger boarding in our home. And if Falchino were to find out, oh, I simply must see to it that he doesn't. Uh-oh, what you got me into? Now, before I forget, I do hope you liked the attire we made for Mila, because I've set another set being prepared for you as we speak. Naturally, we needn't finish hers first, but yours will be ready shortly. While we're on the subject of dress, I would like to ask a favor of you, but please, not a word of this to anyone. If you happen upon any garments you think may suit me in your travels, I should like to borrow them, if only for a short while, and if they would put Falchino to the blush, all the better. Please dress me in your scantiest clothing. That's what she just said.
Huh?
She just asked me to dress her in the skimpiest clothing that I have.
Amelia?
Future requests will be selected at random for those who've seen thus far, and the list refreshed once a week. Dress Emiliance as a Tonberry. I don't have the Tonberry outfit, unfortunately. What's up, Ben? You sent wifey a pic? Oh. I'll look at it later. Chocobo suit. Get it.
The thing is that there is...
I do have a chocobo suit. Uh-huh. Ah, I see. Okay. You have amused Callistoy immensely, Ban, with your comment. Okay. With the school supplies, school materials, and Chucky Coral earn you particularly handsome rewards when they make an appearance, after to procure them once in a while. Furthermore, Emilian's appearance can now be altered through the use of glamours. To be brief. Bernie has it.
What?
We're gonna put her in the 2B outfit.
Yeah.
Wife agrees. Thank you, Pieta. Not wrong voice. Thank you, Pieta. Not only for procuring supplies, but for believing in my vision. After everything I've heard of your grand adventures with Alfino and Alize, never in my wildest dreams did I believe that we might find ourselves working together. But I could not have asked for a better partner. Well, that's good. You've delivered the weekly maximum of 6 items to Emiliance. Alternatively, Sauron get up. We have that as well. You may begin making deliveries again starting Tuesday of this week. All right. First off, welcome. I was just thinking of you. You will stop by when time permits, yes? I've grown quite accustomed to your visitations. It puts my heart at ease to know you're well. Archana opens the front door, evil music of doom. Let's cast a glamour on Emiliance. Yes. These are the only options it's giving me. Lover's aiming. Because it gives you options out of inventory. Right. Doesn't touch your glam dresser and whatnot. That's unfortunate. Say courtly lovers of aiming. That's what you're saying. You have to make a plan to do this properly. Fine. Yes. Well, literally anything else we put on it, we won't be able to see with that.
What? How dare I? Mm-hmm. Yes, but you noticed it this time, and that's fine. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We got to do this. She likes it. Alright, Merrild. Merrild's ever-watchful gaze is upon you, from a smile uncomfortably reminiscent of Tataru wit across her face. Master Krolnisk, it's a pleasant surprise to see you. As ever, your timing is impeccable. Lady Emilians has entrusted me with a gift for you. A set of attire she hoped would be to your liking. Before relinquishing the clothing to you, I thought it prudent to make sure they're a proper fit. I'm terribly sorry for your inconvenience, but may I trouble you to speak with the maidservant yonder? Yes, you should delete your account. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The gift is indeed, of course, a token of Lady Emilian's appreciation of your deeds, but I should hope you accept it as a sign of thanks from the servants as well. If it may say one thing, please continue to look after Master Alphino and Lady Alisaie. Oh yeah, sure. Quest accepted? What quest? I don't... What? Greetings, Master Krolnisk. I have your attire here. Lady Emilians has a sharp eye for measurements. But please, allow me to confirm no other adjustments are needed. What is this outfit? I've got to see what Lady Amelia has given me. Yes. The shoulders should fit nicely. The length of the sleeve should not provide an issue either. In other words, it's perfect. With that, I believe I've taken up quite enough of your time. On behalf of all of the staff here at House Leverrier, I wish you safe travels. Okay, I've got to see this outfit. What is it? Appointed attire. Is this the servant outfit of House Leverrier? Kind of looks like it. Appointment hat. Oh, is it the outfit we gave the girl on the way out? Oh, it is. Gonna need room for maps later. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. I do need new room for maps. That is true. Oh, this is charming. Yes, everyone is like, bro, you need room for your maps. Like, I know. Why is your inventory so full? I haven't gotten to it. Okay, I will. I promise. Okay, well, we're gonna have to turn this stuff in. This is a great outfit. We may wear this tonight. Hey, have you noticed your inventory is on fire? Yes, exactly. I have actually. Thank you for yes. Yes, I don't want to alarm you, but retire from my room. We got to turn this stuff in, and we're going to be wearing this. The flyer would imply the existence of some empty space. There is none. Yes. Okay, first off, I got to take it off if I'm going to be storing it. Oh, heck yeah, we're definitely going to be wearing that. Okay. Always deliver maps to him and the wife unit later today. I got maps, man. I have maps. The problem is the space to store the stuff from the maps.
That's the problem. Callistoy is like, hey, I have lots of maps. Brad got me maps. I haven't used them. Send him a shipment of empty inventory spaces. That's a brilliant plan. All right.
If only we can buy more inventory space.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You can get retainers. It's almost the same. Okay. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try dyeing everything and then stirring it as a glamour and see if that has everything the correct colors. Oh, Lord, that's beautiful. My wife's over here starving to death. Can I please order food? Yes. Whatever game can be, Sburb. Before, because we remain unmeteored. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we get Lame. Oh, you're getting VII? Yeah. The Lame from VII is great. Wife is ordering food because she's going mad with hunger. Okay. Now, let's store this, and with luck, it'll store it properly. The right color. Send food. Yeah, it's exactly... I need the food. Give me the food. I need it, precious. Okay. Let's see if that worked. Let's see. What would be the right outfit? I'd love that outfit. I just got that one. You know what? Let's do that with Sage. Okay, honey. You can order. Crap. It didn't keep the glamours. The dyes. It lost the dyes. I can make permanent glams, except on the stuff that is in a set. Wife is trying to help. Why do we have that little bit of skin from the... I guess that's pink. That's pink socks. That's fine. It looks like skin. Alright. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't it, though? Isn't this adorable? Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. I love this outfit. Like, she gave it to the person who was leaving it, and I'm like, that is an adorable outfit. And she immediately gave me one. Because it's a millions. Okay, that's freaking adorable. I love it. That's great. Alright, we're wearing that tonight. Alright, so now the question is, now what? I've done all the things I needed to do. I've caught up on the material. Moneyloss was like, man, you could really use to explore the new content in the Crescent. Don't like the Crescent. What's this? Something over here. I see something down here. What is it? Shalomore. Let's do Red Mage because that's the correct thing. Shalomore has an odd job for the enterprising entrepreneur.
Oh no, it's VNC. I found the thing. Why? Let's see, what's the voice for this character? Hold on. It's been so long since I have voiced one of these guys, I have forgotten entirely what the voice for this is. What voice did I give these guys? Female Redengan.
Oh yeah, that's right. If it isn't Peter, come seeking work to keep their hands busy, well, you're in luck. For a client of ours specifically requested you for a little odd job. A Makot lass, who seems to know you, in fact.
Oh yeah?
Huh, you're dying to know who it is, I see. Her name is Shakshasa, a gleaner. Does the name ring a bell? I suppose there's no need to ponder, because there she is.
I have no idea what that is. She's eating rocks? Oh, rock on, lady.
Naza, now's not the time to indulge your adventurous palate. The man you requested is here.
Look, salt is tasty. Who's to say that other rocks aren't tasty as well?
My apologies. I happened upon a new ingredient for sale and simply had to test its flavor. The one and only Peter, I take it. 'Tis a pleasure to finally meet you. Thank you for keeping watch over my older sister. Stola can be quite the handful. I understand even Mitra has relied upon your aid. I respect hasn't won it easily, so imagine my surprise when she began singing your praises. When I had cause to seek out a skilled adventurer, I knew it had to be you. If my family can entrust you with matters of earth-shaking import, then who better to seek out a little odd job? If you have no objections, I should start right away. Now, will you journey into the pages of ancient folklore with me?
I mean, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
she is adorable.
I suppose it's an odd request to give that explanation, isn't it? Allow me to elucidate. You see, I'm a gleaner who specializes in recovering all manner of documents and manuscripts. Until but recently, I studied under my father and mentor, Hyrule Noon. Unfortunately, he succumbed to disease while on a mission to a distant land. It was a terrible loss for us all.
Well, that sounds awful.
Oh, forgive me. It's not my intent to sour the mood. I was with him when he passed, so for a blessing I was able to say my farewells. Yet being suddenly left alone for an unfamiliar land was difficult, to say the least.
If he wants to stay out there, let him stay out there.
Luckily, my sisters were there to support me through the hardest of times. As was my father in his way. He left me a keepsake, which happens to be at the heart of my request. It's a beautifully illuminated manuscript that bears a treacherous enchantment. It can draw the reader's very mind through its pages. Needless to say, such a rare tome is notorious among collectors for unique and dangerous documents. While it may seem a strange gift, I know my father gave it to me for a reason, and although it may be a risky endeavor, I must read its every page to find out why. Now, I hope you understand the reason I requested your company. Might you keep it safe? Might you keep me safe while I explore this world of fiction?
I would never refuse Estola's sister.
That's a great comfort to hear. As you might imagine, such a book must be kept safe and away from prying eyes, so I've left it in safekeeping at the Gleaner's lodging at Journey's End. I shall await you there when you're ready.
What an odd request, huh? I'm sure you've received otter. Go on now, the best of luck. An otter?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. So, I have done this with a different character. They started it. Just a moment while I close this the rest of the way. Alright. Never done this with Pieter. And VNC content, but it is an option. Alright, let's see. Truth be told, I didn't expect to meet an honest-to-God's heroes this day. Anvil's stories about you beggar belief, but now I'm beginning to think they're true after all.
Thank you for coming, Pieter. This is Fergheim, and she manages our lodgings here. I trust her with my life.
Hi. I was skeptical when Naza set on recruiting the realm's foremost hero, but here you are. I reckon no one else could keep her up with her boundless curiosity.
Kitty says hello.
Oh, yeah? Aye. It's gotten her into trouble more than once. It's made her into a talented gleaner in her own right. You see, where most would hesitate to eat something upon first sight, Naza would gladly gulp, slurp, or chomp it down, all in the name of knowledge, or so she claims.
Adventurous palate, huh? Yes, I am very thorough. But enough about me. Surely you're curious about the book. It's entitled The Merchant's Tale, and it's a well-known fable passed down in Corvos, located in southern Ilsabard. The protagonist is a shrewd young merchant, and the story describes his journey to find the perfect gift to win the heart of a young maiden. However, over generations, countless versions of this tale have been passed down and retold. I can't say for certain how this particular manuscript ends. We've no choice but to read the entire thing ourselves, a feat made quite daunting by the enchantment imbued upon its pages. I can't help but be reminded of my father's words before he passed. He gave the book to me and said, "After reading a final passage, you will come to an understanding. You shall see what is needed most to travel the path before you." Oh, but it's a trial of sorts, of that I'm certain. A test, from mentor to pupil, from father to daughter, and I intend to rise to the occasion. I haven't a clue what'll happen when we give ourselves over to the magics dwelling within the book, but with you by my side, I'm not afraid.
All right.
So let us begin and revel in the secrets bound within the covers of The Merchant's Tale.
All right, sure, whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
So we're going to get trapped in a book, huh? What a great plan. It's a great plan. Into the world of The Merchant's Tale we go.
Yeah, sure. What's the worst that could happen? Kitty says her paw's delicious.
We've been glammed. No, she was glammed. I guess I'm just normal.
You've come again, peddler, but why? You know I cannot return the affection you bear for me. Pray, accept this truth, and move on.
She's not wearing very much, is she?
And you are? Joy is not meant for one such as me. My fate is to remain here alone, with only my sorrow for company.
This is the book we got transported into. Mm-hmm.
It seems she's following a script.
I see. We've become characters in the narrative. And perhaps by acting as the characters should, we can advance the plot forward. Bits and pieces are coming to me. I must be the protagonist, a shrewd young merchant. Next is the scene where I propose to the enchanting maiden who has captured my heart. I say. Pray, perish such desolate thoughts, my dear beloved. You deserve the utmost happiness, and I shall give it to you.
If you would prove your words and art are true, then bring me an object of worth immeasurable. An object of value so great that it may fill the void within my heart. Do that, and I can rest assured that your intentions are pure.
If you wish it, then it shall be done. Even if I must scour the ends of the heaven and earth, I swear I shall return with that which you desire.
Then I shall pray for your safe return.
It's off.
And thus the tale moves forward. Apparently now the merchant, together with his skilled and trusted bodyguard, set forth in search of priceless treasure.
Bodyguard? That sounds like a job for me.
I'm honored to have you by my side. Who better to entrust my safety than the very hero who saved our star? Object of worth immeasurable. What sort of treasure could that be? Whatever it is, it must be the key of unlocking the story's conclusion. It seems that at this point of the narrative, the merchant is in the dark about it, so we've no choice but to read further. Seeing as the answer would logically be within the tale itself, perhaps there's a clue in this very room. Why don't we give it a closer look first?
Sure, let's examine the room.
The room isn't very large, all things considered. Does anything catch your eye?
I mean, the fair maiden.
A character in the tale itself. The story says she has no family and drifted into the city, but several years ago. While many suitors have been entranced by her beauty and grace, she's turned down every one. None know where she came from or why she lives alone, and when asked about herself, she offers but a sad smile in return. This mystery seems only to deepen her allure. Tea set?
My wife hit me.
She killed a mosquito. It's made of traditional porcelain done in Corvos, marked by its vivid blue coloring. The material is still popular in the region. According to a book I read some time ago, Corvosi tea is brewed strong and served with heaps of sugar. My light custom is to offer tea to guests and enjoy a leisurely chat over a cup. Such face-to-face interactions are a cherished part of the daily life in Corvos.
Carpet?
In a room with so much blue and white, the carpet does stand out, doesn't it? The pattern seems to be sea-made. Upon closer look, it appears more worn than the other furniture. I suspect it's a well-loved centerpiece for over the years. Although the maiden appears to be unaware of its presence, there's some manner of sigil carved here upon the wall, the same design as on the cover of the book. In fact, I can sense energy flowing outward from it. Likely it will bring us back to the real world. Are you ready to go on? Of course, is there anything else you'd like to take a look at? Simply say the word. Well, let the story continue. Well said. What twists and turns await us, I wonder. I cannot wait to find out. Although we've set foot in a world of fiction, it appears to be set in a time in Corvos from before Guardian rule. Besides, lost history might await us. Perhaps some deadly beasts, too, but with you here, I needn't fear fang nor claw. Yeah, sure. Let us be off, then. It appears we can leave from the door over there. Variant Dungeon. The Merchant's Tale can now accessible. B&C Dungeons now in the Dungeon Finder. Okay. So, I'm going to exit the Fair Charlayan. The old Charlayan. If sometime you guys want to run any of these VNC dungeons, I've run VNC Dungeon like one time ever. Not really interested in running one by myself, and I'm not terribly engrossed in them. They're not the worst content in Final Fantasy XIV, but they're not the best either. I think I'm at the end of that which I needed to get done at this point. Oh yeah, way before we're level 100. Callister's over here. I think we finished this last before level 100. It's like, yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've done those. Alright, okay. So, next order of business, I need to clear out inventory. Which will make for fantastic content for streaming. It may be time for me to stop streaming. So, food is on the way as well. So I appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with me. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to be hanging out with Banhammer later today on his Maps stream in about 9 hours. So, thank you so much for being here. Have a good one. See you then.